I can buy a chest. Chest! Gold! Chest acquired. So I played a game, I won, I got a legendary, and I earned gold, and I just bought a chest, and I got 5 more cards. Look at that. Boom! I got Buckshot's actually really good. It's one of my favorite cards. Bless is pretty good, Connect's pretty good. We're going to be buffing Lob, it's not that great. Monolith Totem is super good. Look at that. Boom! Done. Wait, can I craft too? Oh my god, I forgot about the crafting! Emergency maneuvers. I got another card. I'm getting cards left and right, baby. Getting cards left and right! Double time should let you stack charges of turrets. There's different options available. The weird part about the stacking of the turrets is that it's actually really hard to control because you'll be able to place a turret down and immediately place another turret down. The reason we went with the one we did, let's see, Barik, double time, where it'll shorten the cooldown, is we really didn't want people to just have like, where is it? Did I go past it? I think I did. Field deploy. We're going to deploy instantly. We don't want people to go turret and have just people double shot from turrets right away. Just because it's really hard to control, and it also means that cooldown cards interact with it differently. What's been really fun about developing Paladins is kind of looking at each card, not as a card by itself, or looking at each champion not as a champion by itself, but also what are all the different modifications that can go into that, right? So we've tried to structure every system in this game to be very modifiable from all different angles, right? It has to be impervious to breakdown when the modifications start flowing in. So we look at something like, we could say reduces cooldown to 10, right? But the problem with that is that what if you have a card that also reduces it by 50%, and another card that says after your shield breaks, it reduces it by 80%, and you have a card that says reduces it by 5 seconds, right? When you have a card that says reduces it to 10, that 210 may not be 10, right? You could have a cooldown of 8. And then then that card that reduces it to 10 does nothing. But if that card reduces it by 10, then it doesn't matter what else you have because that is then very modifiable and very accessible from multiple different angles, right? So you have to be very careful about the permutations of the cards and modifications you have and make sure they all mesh together in a very intelligent way. That's been one of the challenges of designing and building Paladins from the ground up, is making sure that everything affects everything in a comfortable way. And we'll still find stuff that doesn't do it well, right? Things that don't work well together, or cards that don't make sense anymore. That's something we'll have to continually keep an eye on and make sure that it's always working. But it's been a very fun challenge to make sure everything works together in this unfathomable cloud of things that can come in and modify everything. You're able to upgrade cards. We actually at one point had card upgrades, believe it or not. We actually pulled it out. A lot of it just made it a little too grindy. We were worried about feeling like, you know, pay to win. There's obviously a big stigma that comes out of it. Making sure people don't feel like you're grinding to get cards and then grinding to upgrade those cards and all that. But you know, there's two systems we thought about. It was either the card crafting or the card upgrading. But the crafting just felt like it was more fun, right? Because then you can get the cards you want, you can create new cards from it, you can experience constantly getting new things with the duplicates you have, and that's a little bit better than just having to, I get some more stats on this card, or I get an upgrade on this card that makes it change slightly, but it's still the same card. And that's what's really what we ultimately decided to go with. This is in closed beta right now. We're moving towards open beta as fast as we can, but there's no guarantees on when that will be. Whenever we feel it's ready, I'll move into it. Barik! I got a legendary card on Barik. I gotta play him. Is there talk to make it to Xbox One? This game has been built from the ground up to work for console. In fact, you can plug in a gamepad right now on PC and make it work. So we're very console-minded with Paladins. We don't really have any announcements along console right now, but we're very console-minded, and we've been designing it to go to console at some point in the future, if that does happen. We thought about giving an ultimate to each champion. It's not something we experimented with. We're going to be having lots of updates coming down the pipe on individual champions and how they work. So just kind of keep an eye out for that. But ultimates, an ultimate ability, like a new ability for every character that is an ultimate, is unlikely at this point. Not impossible, but unlikely. Could you explain the crafting system? Sure. So when you are opening chests, you're getting cards. You can get duplicates of every card in the game. So I can get double time, and I can get double time again, and I get double time again. So I get duplicates. The way it works is that you can take 3 of, and you don't get to see the duplicates. We want to make it super simple, super basic. You look at the crafting system, it's all like I click a button, I get new things. So when you have 3 duplicates of a common rarity, you can combine those together to get another common, and that is guaranteed to be a common you don't have. So you won't get another duplicate of a card you just destroyed, right? So if you decide to sacrifice 3 duplicates of a certain rarity, you can do it for rare, you can do it for epic, you can do it for legendary. You combine those together and create a equal rarity card. If, however, you wanted to sacrifice 5 of the same rarity, so if you want to sacrifice 5 common cards, you can get a rarity higher. So if you have 5 common cards you don't want anymore, you combine those together and you get a rare card. You have 5 rare cards you don't want anymore, they're duplicates, you can combine those together, you get an epic card. Same thing for epics, you can create a legendary card. So that's how you can kind of combine things together to create new cards and also start moving up the rarity chain. So as you're opening chests, as you are collecting stuff, and you know, earning win chest, the champions chest, buying radiant chests, and just progressing your account, you'll constantly be getting new cards, and then every duplicate you get, you can then craft into new cards. Super basic, super simple. Start putting together. There's a wet bear? What? 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 You wanna go? Oh, the snipes! The snipes! I hit him in air, and then I hit him. If I kill him, the turtle dies. Easy mode. You done? She's gonna die. Boom! Why do you use smart cards? Just because creating quality art takes a long time. You know, think about an artist sitting down and drawing a I mean, something like this, right? Look at that. Some of these just take a lot of time and effort to create. And, you know, we just wanted to get the game out there. We want to say, hey, people can't play Paladins now because we don't have the art red. So we basically took a whole bunch of art that we have from some of our other titles and just said, hey, let's toss it in there, let's label it as temp, people know it's temp. You know what the card does? It'll look prettier in the future. Help! Get outplayed! Oh my god, dude. That's awesome. Get wrecked. Oh! There's a bomb, okay. Drybear, are you guys planning to implement reload and melee mechanics? We had a reload mechanic in the game, we removed it. There will no longer be any reloads in Paladins. Oh, get sniped in the air! Get sniped in the air! Could you explain your cards when you pick them up? When you pick them up. Okay, sure, yeah, I can do that. As in just explain them as I'm playing? Sure. So the first card I have has a 50% chance to apply a burning dot that is burnt for their maximum HP. It's very effective against tanks, not so great against squishy targets. Please darn. Oh boy. My second card increases the range of my turret by 50%, which means it shoots further, and also gives it a flat max health increase. So it'll spawn with more health, making it harder to kill, and it also gives it more range, which means I can place it further back from the fight and still have it hitting people, which is pretty helpful. It's actually a very useful card. So this one makes my turrets explode when they die. It's pretty situational. It's a little bit harder to use, but it can be very effective if you have 2 turrets. This one means I daze targets that I run through. Daze is a drunk effect, which means that you wobble around and can't aim. And then turrets deploy instantly, which means that there's a 5-second deploy time on your turret. When you place it on the ground, it'll take 5 seconds before it actually activates and starts shooting. With this card, it means it shoots right away. The second I place it on the ground, it shoots, and it's really effective. What's up, baby girl? What you doing? What you doing, baby? See, it's shooting already. This guy doesn't want none of me anymore. You done. You done, girl. Oh, there's a snipe. It's always helpful. If he doesn't have Monolith Totem, it's always better to shoot Grok's Totem down before killing him, just because... Unless you have a lot of DPS or some anti-healing. There we go. Come on. Nothing. Is there a set capture point rotation? No, it's all... It can't be the same one twice. So that's one of the things about the game. It can't be the same capture point twice in a row. But between the remaining two, it will be random. 100% random. 50-50 chance. Will we admit any melee characters interested in the game? We will have melee abilities, but it's very unlikely at this point we will have melee-based weapons as your base weapon. What is an example of anti-healing? Decay is a card for Skye. You can get Infirmity from Pip. Actually, the base Poison Bolts for Skye also has anti-healing on it. Oh boy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, go, buddy! That's right, Burn, please die. I don't even know what your health is. Will we keep cards when beta ends? You will keep any cards you've purchased. There might be a wipe at some point for progress, but you'll keep everything that you have purchased for sure. No 100% details on that just yet. What are you doing, sir? Please got it. This is crazy. Will there be a God Pack? Most likely not. I mean, the game is free to play, and all the champions are immediately accessible. There's no limit to champions. Everyone will have all the champions in the game into the future. So there wasn't really a need for something like a God Pack.
Capture point has spawned.
Have a good night, Megan. Good to see you. Sorry, chat's moving faster than I thought it would for tonight. Ammo and reloads have an interesting effect on the game. We've played with it a lot and actually tested a lot of people. Buck had a reload at one point. Skye had a reload. We really kind of tested a lot of it and tried to see what it felt like. But at the end of the day, reload just has a different feel. We don't want that kind of pacing. There are different systems we can put in the game that get the same feeling of reload, as far as big bursts, slow, and kind of get that sinusoidal experience where you have a peak and then a trough. That doesn't feel as limiting or as painful as reload. Reloads can be pretty rough, especially if you're facing against people that don't have reload. You want to freaking go? You want to go, rat? Yes! Get wrecked. I think it's so cool trying to wiggle around me. Ain't gonna happen, girl. I will get Bunker. I love Bunker. I like getting a very utility-based Barik build. Go, Wet Bear. How to make Twitch not lag so much? Lower the quality setting on the stream. Please die. Dang it. Why would anybody die? Infernal Wall is pretty good. It's a lot of damage, especially if they touch it for more than a second, so it refreshes. I mean, you can do upward of like 1,000 damage, but to me it's just, I don't know. The way I position myself, I don't always like to rely on people going through my wall for damage. Don't get me wrong, it's a very good card. It just doesn't fit my playstyle. We can actually end this game right now. Super quick game, come on! I should see if I can. Look at that. I don't know if we'll get this. It's going to be really close. GG! Huzzah! We did it! Hip hip hooray! What is the amount character level? It is 30 right now. We're thinking about raising it. The interesting part is Smite, it's like you want to get to 30 to get ranked mode. We're probably going to make it so ranked mode is available at a lower level than the max level, so you can just start playing ranked with constructed decks right away. And the big thing for us is that you get a chest every time you level, so why not level more, right? I mean, you can be super cool with a higher level account and show off what level you are, and that's just, if we raise the account level to 50, you just get 20 more chests, right? It's a very simple system. I mean, we didn't really overthink anything with Paladins. That's not true. We overthought everything. But we wanted to make everything very basic, very simple. No complex things. You get a chest every time you level. You have to think about, oh, am I getting a rental or something? Am I get some other benefit? Is there a goal? No, you just get a chest. Here's 5 cards. Don't even think about it. It's very simple. And then if you just keep leveling, you just keep getting more chests for free. I mean, why not, right? Who cares? Look at this. Points. Dude, my Barik game is fire. Like spitting hot fire. I didn't even get a legendary card, but it didn't matter because I'm so awesome. God, I'm good at frickin' Barik. Alright, so I got a Champion's Chest and a Radiant Chest. Let's see what I got. Champion's Chest first. Come on. Big money. Chicken dinner. Chicken dinner. Alright. This card is pretty powerful. This works on like Barik walls, Fernando shields, turrets, stuff like that, as well as enemy gates. So pretty powerful. Come on, legendary, please! Please! It's an epic, alright. Okay. Only new card we got was Emergency Exit, but I got a Lightning Rod again. That's pretty cool. And then let's craft. This is beautiful, man. I just keep making stuff. Got a Catalyst.
Where?
I got Unsettled. Boom! Look at that funness, man. That's awesome. That is freaking awesome.